News coverage you can count on.
Last month on 3+U, we were very lucky to have a chance to pay a visit to Skull Island in the Harrison part of the Tennessee Valley, talking with Rick Odell and his wife Connie, who have come in and kind of transformed this TVA property into a beautiful campground. We had so much fun, we have come back again, and Rick is here. This time he is joined by Gail Sampley, who you and your husband Royce are managing it here. Is that right, Gail?
That is correct.
So when I pulled in and said what a great place to have an office, this is your office.
This is true.
Unbelievable. I laughed and kind of said to the two of you, I might take a nap during our conversation. Where we talked last time, Rick, was beautiful at the beach area behind us. You walk just a short jaunt and it's a whole nother view of the water here.
Exactly.
How excited are you to see people coming into this campground?
Oh, we love it. We love to see families come in and enjoy what we have to offer here. We feel like it's a safe place, it's a safe environment for your kids and grandkids. So, yeah, we just enjoy seeing people come. Really
they
do.
brought you in, Gail, because you're kind of the embodiment of life coming full circle. You grew up in Chattanooga, right?
I did.
You went away, lived your life for a while, but you've still got family in the area, so it meant a lot for you to come back.
That's true.
Is it are you kind of pinching yourself a little bit that you're here?
I am. I do just about every day. I'm thankful that I've had the opportunity to be around my siblings and old friends from over 50 years ago.
It's funny to me because, you know, Chattanooga is called the Scenic City. And it is true. You're in downtown Chattanooga. Everywhere you look around you, on the interstate even, are our beautiful mountains. And so you think, how can it get any prettier than this? You just go 30 minutes, not even, outside of town, and it's a very different feel. There's all this wildlife that you see on the water. You never see the same thing twice in a day.
No, you don't. You really don't. We have geese, we have groundhogs, we have
eagles.
We have the gamut.
When people are coming here, I know the leaves have they're not yet at their peak. They're going to be. I think if we had come to see you, Rick, in the month of October, we couldn't have gotten in.
Exactly.
If people can act quickly, they're going to have a primo view of the fall foliage.
Right.
How does it work when you want to come and get a campsite here? Are they all for RVs, or can you pitch a tent?
You can pitch a tent on any site we have, anywhere. It's by reservation. You can walk in and take a chance on getting a site, or maybe not getting a site, but we recommend going online and making your reservation online through the weekend, or whatever.
I'm learning that your husband has a dry sense of humor, Gail.
Quickly.
Her husband's name is Royce, and he did not want to go on camera, but I had said, do y'all have before and after pictures of what it looked like before you came in here? And they have come in, Vista is the company, right?
Right, exactly.
And created these beautiful campgrounds. And what did it look like before? And Roy said, just look across the way.
Right.
There was nothing but trees.
Nothing. It was a very primitive campground with one restroom and 30 sites.
Wow.
We took over and Vista took over.
And now it's 70 plus?
72 sites.
Okay. So there's a lot of lore around the name. I mean, how can you have a name like Skull Island and not have your imagination run wild? Do you hear any stories?
I do. We have heard two. Actually, we have heard, well, three, I guess. We have heard that from the sky in an airplane, the island resembles a skull. But the one I found most interesting was that in 1950, it flooded, and that after the flood, coffins and skulls and bones came up. Now, that's the one, because there is a cemetery that was relocated on this island.
And I'm glad that you brought that up, because I was not going to, because it is a sacred thing.
It is.
But since you brought it up, it's worth mentioning that y'all do consider it a sacred spot.
Absolutely.
So there's no visiting around that. You protect it.
We have a chain link fence that goes all the way around the cemetery, and there's no admittance unless you're family that, have family buried there. It's not open to the public.
Right. I think it's also worth pointing out, you and I mentioned this last time, but Vista is very much focus on making camping and being one with nature family friendly. You want the kids to experience it.
Exactly.
A lot of protection and safety in place here.
Right. Yeah, no alcohol, no firearms, no fireworks. We run a pretty tight ship, and these guys enforce all of those rules for everybody's protection. So it's a safe place.
It felt like family when we pulled in today. So you had Rick and his wife Connie, you and Royce, and then there's another couple here. They're hosts. They're considered campground hosts. Are y'all still hiring?
Absolutely, always. Yeah, we manage over 500 campgrounds nationwide, and you can just about choose where you want to go to become a camp host.
What a fun way to see the world and kind of spend some retirement years still being out there and involved with people. So I know that you had said, Gail, when we were here the last time, that November 15th is when the camping ends here, correct, for the season?
That is true.
So here we are about to flip the calendar to the month of October. People should still be able to get a site if they want to come?
Yes. Right now, during the week, we have plenty of opportunity. Our busiest time so far has been weekends when families have kids out of school, they're off work, and they want to come and relax and enjoy.
Well, we're on the cusp of fall break, so watch out. Mid-October is going to be busy around here. And you know, it used to be that the month of November, I thought, was just not a very pretty month. Here, that's become one of our most beautiful months.
Yes.
It's absolutely scenic, so if you can come out before November 15th, you can take it all in.
Right.
Thank you both so much for letting us come back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here. So you too can take a nap along these tranquil waters and see if you can figure out why it's called Skull Island. Here is their phone number and the website. And by the way, I think Gail told me that if you miss this season, just don't give up, and come January 1, you can go on that website and you can make your reservations for the next season to get the spot of your choice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.